The oath. Again. For the Silver Sisters.
You sure are a good customer to my professional associate, or so I'm hearing him. I'm mostly hearing her mind, but I've seen how many of his gold rewards you're racking up, and it is quite a lot.
Chaos. Chaos. Prepare, Fishy. It's over. I got a Progelli. Such a strange journey your creations take, Almighty Chaos. This particular bottle, for instance, formed after untold eons, only to find its way back to you, inevitably or not.
I still possess some of the nectar that your brother once gave to me, and he was dealing with a certain quandary of his. I think that I shall keep this offering close by to that. You following his path, it seemed to choose your own way. You have completed a number of the trials I have put before you, Spawn of Hades. I would offer you my gratitude, except I thought my stardust would be of more use.
Something's different this time. Be gone. Hold still in their shades.
Did it then? Whatever it is, everybody here has got their own idea, but I reckon Typhon's gone and Kronos he's touched in the head, so all in all, not bad.
My silver. See that, Golly? Well done.
Nettlethorn.
Reagent over there.
Marrow? Right. Mutton. What are the matters of dispute between that Cyclops Polyphemus and yourself anyhow, sorcerers? I get a bit of thrill seeing you fight, but would prefer to know the history.
There is no history. The first night I tried to leave the city, he was there. He's tried to make a meal of me since. He must be working for Kronos, or was at some point.
He's just a shepherd. Perhaps you met him on an empty stomach. That can make anybody irritable. But do as you must. I'll intervene only if the oath requires it. A curse upon them all.
Thanks.
House you shall go for.
Shades, I release you.
To think we're up against what could potentially be many thousands of Typhons now. Typhon possibilities, I reckon, is the phrase. At least we only need to deal with them one at a time.
They'll burn.
Returned. There is one god whose swiftness far surpasses any steed's, and he has granted some of it to you, I see. I caution you not to make too much haste. Steadfastness is the key to victory. So mote it be.
Grandmother, you've stood by me ever since we met, and I felt our bond from the start. May this ambrosia commemorate not just our past, but our future, for I feel I still have so much to learn about you, and learn from you.
I shall accept this, but no more. Know that your mother and I always had our struggles, Flower. It was only once she lived her own life, rather than my idea of it, that our withered connection started to heal. May your and my relationship grow quickly past that point. dear to us, Flower. A journey that your mother made many a spring, but at a different time, whilst not beset by thuggish followers of a despicable titan.
For my mother. Here, Bronzebeaks. Pure water. In the name of Hades. A sudden surge.
Step right up. You could have had my friendship, couple of my sheep, but instead, you spit my eye.
I have done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you. Call off the crops coming.
Well,
I see everything.
the trap is set. To me. Come on, Crab. Which way now? Mind getting that for me? go around. Spectral gate activated.
I claim this ship in the name of the gods, although you're one of them, aren't you? Time to get to work.
No, you don't.
How many was that? Fuck. Sure you don't want to give me only half the bottle there? Seeing as I'm nearly half a god. I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises. Sir, what are you doing in the middle of the Rift of Thessaly? How did you even get here? Although you must be a powerful swimmer.
I'm proficient in a wide variety of athletics, since you mention it. Swimming, leaping, striking things with clubs.
So this is part of your patrol path? To think, my journey could have been even more infested with foes if not for you.
Much would be different if not for me, though you're one of the few I've met of late to admit it. Fair voyaging, sister.
Golly, attack! In the name of Hades. Next vessel. Back for another voyage, Captain. Sailors as surly as that one.
Of light and mote of dark. Lentil, come, don't be shy. Our Lady Hecate confirmed each detail of what you have achieved, although with far less modesty than you. Oh, such an accomplishment, Poppet.
Thank you, Madam Circe. If not for your enchantments, I might never have gained the summit of Olympus, which was a necessary step. You don't mind if we keep on like this?
Oh, I would mind if we no longer did. So long as you have more to do, you can veritably count on my contribution. So mote it be. Come back soon.
All yours, Golly. Why, thank you. Beg pardon? There. It's stronger.
A digging spot.
Olympus, I accept this message. Until we meet again.
Looky who. Another go? Can't always tell if you're stubborn or just plain, you know. Not that it matters either way.
You're standing between me and my objective, Eris. Or floating. The point is, sooner or later, you'll come to understand that's a mistake.
Ah, but we all make mistakes, right? Neither one of us would be here otherwise. So you ready now or what? Let's have some fun. Oh, it burns! Stay out of this, Moon. We just want to be friends. Fire!
started it. There. Moving on. Try another one, maybe. Traitor. Hello. You test my patience. Enough of this. Skyward. Lord Zeus. Hear me, on my authority.
A lost shade.
Look upon me.
Naughty. Now be quiet.
Still feasting.
On your best behavior, yeah? Whoa!
Dionysus, won't you at least notify your family members that you're well? Some of them must be concerned for you.
I'm sure I'll get around to it one of these nights, baby, but we're still celebrating your success. You won the war.
I did not personally win the war. We stood together as a family and prevailed. I merely did my part.
And I'm doing my part right now. The others know I'm going to be fine. I just need a little space, what with all the excitement. A little space with all these fabulous guests. Done and done.
No threats nearby. I'd like a word with Lord Hephaestus about you. Another unfortunate misunderstanding.
There's one thing I learned from my strong-armed nephew here, dearie, is that you always have to strike while the iron's still hot. Now, come on, hop to it, Hephaestus, my lad.
I'm up in, lady, yeah? Though if you keep on turning up the heat in here, then this whole forge is gonna blow and take the rest of the damn mountain with it too. And what would Witchy have to fight for then?
Get that, Golly?
Cold, take you.
Foes eliminated. Back to dust. Special delivery for you, Lord Hermes. You've aided me more times than I can count and encouraged me every step of the way. I could never have come this far this quickly otherwise.
Ambrosia, just what I always wanted. Not seen it very often recently, nor the feasting that tends to go with it. Though at this rate, we might soon have more. Feasting, that is, which ought to be in your honor.
Olympus, I accept this message.
How was the climb? You gods coerced all mortal kind into worshipping you, and for what? You've nothing to gain by slaughtering them at your whim. Leave them be.
I'll be sure to put in the request with my Lord Uncle Zeus. If you could go ahead and let me past so I can pay him a visit.
Your Lord Uncle had me bound to a mountain for eons, so that Aitos here could feast upon my flesh for all that time. Aitos came round eventually, but Zeus, he never shall.
Did he know he'd lose? Typhon Storm. Go for it, Golly. More monsters. Next floor. That broodling again. Children can be such a nuisance, so they say. Feels even sturdier. Hooked one. Looks like a lamprey. few more floors.
Hold up.
Properly disgusting.
Hey, Em. It's getting busier for me again, Em, so I'll likely need to keep these little conversations nice and quick.
Of course, Lord Hermes. I don't expect you to take time out of your schedule just for my sake. Do as you must.
I always do, but I did want to tell you cheers again for coming all this way, not just tonight, but when I asked you in the first place, way back when. See you when you stop by, all right? Briefly, but still.
See you. In the name of Hades. The Forge of the Heavens.
shall be rid of you in time, monster.
Olympus. I have hold on forever. Return to Shadow now. Some gemstones.
Much is required to subdue the hulking, furious progenitor of all the world's monstrosities. Courage, strength, agility, a lifelong training regimen from a great witch. Perhaps even a stroke of fate. This night, at least, the princess has it all.
Return to Shadow now? That's more like it.